What's up, folks? Welcome back to Nostalgic Rips. Today, let's get into opening up a hobby box of 97-98 Bowman baseball. Hope everybody's good today. Let's get right into it, see what we can get. 97-98 Bowman baseball, possibly Vladimir Guerrero autos, atomic refractors. That would be awesome. I mean, how cool would it be to get their Griffey Jr. atomic refractor? That would be sweet. So let's get into it. Let's see what we got. Hopefully they're not horribly bricked together. All right, let's do it. Nah, I don't feel too bad. So first pack, we've got Lance Berkman, Sean Casey, J.J. Davis, James Manias. A little bit. Hey, that's a shiny card. Oh, do we got one? We got Nomar Garciaparra. Look at that, but it's damaged. But Nomar. I mean, we know what we get into when we rip the older products, right? Corey Erickson, Javier Vasquez, Robbie Bell, Ron Gant, and Steve Cox. I mean, when you sit in a box for almost 30 years, you know, what do you expect? All right. Jamie Wright, Vernon Wells, Mike Cameron, Aaron Akian, Mel Rosario, Octavio Dotel, checklist, got Dermal Brown, first Bowman, Chris Clemens, Bobby Abreu, and Valerio de los Santos, first Bowman. All right, we've got Alan Benes, Mike Johnson, Mike Villano, the Big Hurt, Frank Thomas, David Justice. We got something stuck to David Justice. Adam Kennedy, first Bowman. Another checklist. Big Joe Carter, Sam Marcinek, Kurt Schilling, and stuck to Sam is first Bowman of Carlos Beltran. Little bit of the damage from being stuck, but hey, Carlos Beltran, rookie. At least they're not as nearly as bad as what I was thinking they were going to be as far as being bricked together. So, Ramon Hernandez, Randy Wynn, Mark Magnum, Nathan Hayes, Barry Bonds. What was that? David Cone. Brett Burbison, John Leroy, Gerald Jr., Dimitri Young. There's a lot of packs, so I mean, I don't know if we're going to name off every single one of them, but all right. John Jaha, Adam Johnson, Dean Palmer, and we got another something shiny here. Let's see. Reggie Sanders is stuck to rookie of Fernando Tatis. What do we think about that? Fernando Tatis? Obviously not the Fernando Tatis that we want, but whatever that is. Jeff Bagwell, Larry Barnes, first Bowman. Grant Roberts Bowman, Alex Fernandez. Brady Anderson. Matt Snyder. Somebody stuck to Snyder. That is Rusty Greer. Ronnie Ballard. Willie Adams. Jim Edmonds. Jose Canseco. Joe Lawrence. And Donnie Leon. So far, our Nomar is the coolest. Let's take a look at that again. Bowman's Best Nomar. Just that little bit of crap on the back right there, which that might be a different card. It is the remnants of a different card. I'm sure we can get that off with some elbow grease. All right, we've got Brent Cardona, first Bowman, Danny something, Pudge Rodriguez, Corey Lee, Bowman's first, Ryan Nye. What do we got right here? Oh, that is an auto. All right, let's see who our auto is. It is for the Yankees. All right, let's see. Ooh, Rafael Medina, auto. On card as it always should be. Look at there. That is pretty cool. Been in that pack for almost 30 years. That's beautiful. All right, we got that. Wes Helms, first Bowman, Mark Grace, Fred McGriff, and Alex Gonzalez. So we did manage to pull an auto. Rafael Medina. Adam Kennedy. Jorge Carrion, Johnny Damon. Brandon Reed. Chris Detmer's checklist. Escobar. Kerry Robinson, first Bowman, stuck to a first Bowman of Jason Marquez, Pedro Martinez, and Brian McRae. All right, we've got Jermaine Allensworth, Greg Vaughn, Dean Crow, Rob Myers, first Bowman, Brandon Reed, first Bowman, checklist, Jimmy Osting, Marquise Grissom, Cecil Fielder, Scott Rowland, Danny Buxbaum, something is super sticking in there, but we'll figure that out. Don Denbo. No. All right, Ellis Burks, Heath Murray, Steve Soderstrom, Jared Washburn, Orlando Cabrera, Mark Lewis, Tom Glavine. There's Ramon Martinez and Brad Rigby. I'm going to relocate our pile. Okay. Roberto Hernandez, Jay Buhner, Aramis Ramirez, first Bowman, John Patterson, first Bowman, Scott Rowland. I don't really know what those inserts are called, but a little shiny. Checklist, AJ Zapp, Travis Fryman, Andy Pettit, Justin Thompson, and Dotel, sorry. Steve Chavez, first Bowman. Jose Valentin, Randy Johnson, Preston Wilson. Somebody was stuck to Preston Wilson. Hold on. And it was Jay Canizaro. Mark. I'm not even saying that dude's last name. Come on. Give me a break. Luke Wilcox. Somebody stuck to Luke. It is Todd Walker, Sandy Alomar, and David Cohn. Halfway through our first box. We got more boxes after this, not of Bowman, but we've got a lot of basketball coming up. So if you guys like Jordan, stuff like that, pulling Jordans, we are definitely going to be trying to pull some Jordans in the next, I don't know, 3 or 4 videos. So Eaton, Allen, Jorge Carrion, Mo Vaughn, Derek Lee, Bruce Avon, Damian Moss, and Brady Raggio. All right, Alex Sanchez, Bobby Estella, Higginson, Greg Jeffries, Daryl Ward, Hollinsworth, Shannon Stewart, Bernie Williams, all right, we got something shiny in there. I saw it. Ryan Brannon, first Bowman. Elvin Hernandez, Troy Cameron, Miguel Tejada, first Bowman. And I think stuck to Miguel was a Atlanta Braves. It is Damian Moss. Damian Moss. Miguel Tejada, first rookie Bowman. Lance Johnson. Glendon Rush, Josh Garrett, Grafano, and Jeremy Gonzalez. Lots and lots of first Bowmans in this thing. All right. We got Rico Brogna, Alvarez, John Barnes, Travis Lee on the first Bowman. Duran Stovall, Moises Alou, Marty Cordova, Tesmer, and ending that pack with Brandon. Don't know who that is. All right, we've got Jason Standridge, Goats, Larry Walker, Scott Randall, Ken Cloud, first Bowman, Johnny Damon on those. I should have looked these up and figured out what inserts those were called. Greg Maddux, and the last two are Rondell White and Jeff Suppen. All right. Let's see. Clyburn, Scott, Linick, Jacque Jones, first Bowman, Glenn Davis, first Bowman, Todd Helton, Rafael Palmeiro, Nomar Garciaparra, Pitsley, and Brian Banks. It'd help if I quit hitting my camera with my head. Alright, we've got Chavez. There's a Randy Johnson. Wilson. John Barnes, first Bowman card. Todd Walker. Sandy Alomar. David Cohn, and Daryl Ward. 2, 4, 5. So 5 packs to go. All right, TJ Tucker, first Bowman. First Bowman of Jason Worth. Tony Gwynn. Clayton Bruner, first Bowman. First Bowman of Sean Chacon. Todd Walker. Roy Halladay, first Bowman. There we go. Roy Halladay. Jason Baker, first Bowman. Derek Bell, and Michael Tucker. Pull Roy Halladay, first Bowman. That's not bad. Got an auto. Got a refractor of Nomar. Steve Soderstrom. There's something else shiny coming up. Garrett Newbart, first Bowman. All right, what do we got? LA Dodgers, Nomo. Look at that. Nomo on the insert. Chris Stowers, first Bowman. Jeff Canine, and Casanova. Raul Casanova. Dennis Reyes, first Bowman. Jim Thome. Kevin Sweeney, first. Justin Thompson. Aaron Gooch. Todd Neal. Noel, Jay Bell, and Kenny Lofton. 2 packs left. I don't think that this has been a bad box at all. Autos, inserts, refractors. Good name rookies. Miguel Tejada, first Bowman. Roy Halladay. Encarnacion. Jason Delorello. Blah. Yeah, there you go. Chris Stowe, first Bowman. Travis Lee on the insert. Todd Helton. Jared Washburn. Vladimir Guerrero. Brent Butler. And Pat Hinkin. Last pack. I appreciate you guys hanging out, opening the cards with us. Like I said, our next few boxes will probably be basketball. So if you're cool with hunting Michael Jordan, come join us again. So last pack we have Todd Bunley, Dante Bichette, Russ Ortiz, Mark Johnson, first Bowman, Sandy Alomar, Kevin Witt on the first Bowman, Rob Stratton, Gary Sheffield, Paul O'Neill, and ending it with DV Cruz, first Bowman. But we got our Medina auto and our Nomar refractor. So all in all, not a bad back, not a bad box, and maybe by the next video I can learn how to speak. So thank you guys for joining. Check us out. We've got new stuff coming out all the time, and we'll see you next time.
Just attack the basket.